Welcome, first-year PGDM students. Let me just say I am absolutely thrilled to be guiding you through this explainer on your core Term 1 subject, Foundations of AI in Business. Now, whether you're stepping into finance, marketing, HR, or operations, you are entering a business world where artificial intelligence is fundamentally changing how decisions are made. But here's the real secret. True AI literacy, it is not about knowing how to code. It's actually a crucial managerial capability. It's about knowing how to solve complex business problems faster, smarter, and definitely more responsibly. By the end of our time today, you're going to see exactly how this course transforms you. We're going to take you from being a casual user of AI into a boardroom-ready decision maker who can leverage data to drive real organizational change. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with the managerial AI mindset, then walk through the 4-module roadmap, explore the Capstone project journey, and finally wrap up with assessments and AI rules. So starting right off with Section 1, the managerial AI mindset, which is really the foundation of the entire course. I want to immediately shatter any preconceptions you might have about what an AI class in business school actually entails. Because if you expected to sit in a dark room debugging Python scripts all day, well, you are in for a very different, and honestly much more strategic experience. The macro question of this entire course, the big puzzle we are trying to solve is this: how can managers define business problems, use data as evidence, and defend responsible decisions? Notice what's explicitly missing from that question. The focus isn't just on the technology itself. The focus is squarely on the manager, you. AI is simply the modifier, it's the accelerator. But the core action? That is still defining the actual problems, verifying your evidence, and confidently defending your choices to some very demanding stakeholders. Let's contrast what some students expect with what we actually demand from you. The absolute wrong expectation is that you'll be coding machine learning models from scratch. Or honestly worse, blindly copying and pasting AI outputs into a report without a second thought. I promise you that is a recipe for disaster in the real world. Our actual goal here is problem framing, verifying evidence, and defending your recommendations. We are not building AI engineers here. We are building sharp, critical thinking business leaders who know exactly how to wield AI as a high-powered analytical assistant, all while retaining full strategic control. If you write down literally one thing today, please let it be this golden rule. AI is the support system. Managerial judgment is the course. AI is just a tool. It is a fantastic, powerful, and sometimes incredibly unpredictable tool. But your brain, your ability to look at a highly nuanced business context, weigh all the operational risks, and make a definitive call, that is the actual engine of this class. You simply cannot outsource your accountability to a chatbot. Think about it. If a strategy goes wrong, the board of directors won't blame the AI. They are going to look directly at you. Let's move to Section 2, the 4-module roadmap, and see how this journey builds over the semester. To make this syllabus completely tangible, let's use a real-world scenario. Imagine you are a manager at a subscription software company, and you are facing a massive crisis: customer churn. Your clients are just leaving month over month, and you have to stop it before revenues absolutely collapse. Let's see how our 4 interconnected modules work together to solve this exact issue. Step 1 is defining the problem. Step 2 is building evidence. Step 3 is generating alternatives. And Step 4 is governance and defense. And you'll notice they flow so logically into one another. You can't build evidence if you don't know the exact problem you're solving, right? And you certainly cannot defend an alternative solution if you haven't governed its risks. So let's apply our customer churn crisis to this roadmap in a bit more detail. In Module 1, you don't just immediately run and ask ChatGPT how to stop churn. No way. You first assess if AI is even suited to analyze this specific domain challenge. Then, in Module 2, you really roll up your sleeves. You're going to use tools like Excel or Google Sheets, perhaps assisted by AI, to build dynamic dashboards. You need to find those hidden data patterns, which specific customer segments are leaving and why. That is your hard evidence. Moving to Module 3, you take that foundational evidence and you strategically prompt the AI to help generate divergent retention strategies. And finally, in Module 4, you audit those strategies. Are your AI-suggested retention discounts accidentally biased against certain user demographics? You have to check for fairness as a strict business risk metric. And then you build a robust defense to present to your board of directors. So it's formulas, prompting, and governance, all working perfectly together to solve a very real business crisis. Moving right along to Section 3, the Capstone project journey, which is your final deliverable. Now, I need you to hear this loud and clear. The Capstone is not a project you can just cram the night before Session 10. It is a progressive, semester-long journey where theory meets some really intense practical execution. Look at the timeline. By session 3, you are already submitting your problem definition note, locking in the exact business challenge your team is going to solve. By session 6, you've got a work-in-progress review where you'll present your raw evidence and the data patterns you found so far. Fast forward to session 9, and your actual custom AI chatbot must be fully built and operational. And finally, in session 10, you face the final defense panel. You are building this critical asset piece by piece, getting continuous feedback and iterating all the way through. Let's be totally clear on what a successful capstone actually looks like. Because a bad capstone, that's just a generic chatbot wrapper. It's an unverified tool demo where you type a question in and simply copy an AI answer with zero underlying data backing it up. Trust me, we will see right through that lack of depth. A phenomenal capstone, on the other hand, is a highly targeted AI chatbot that specifically addresses your defined business problem. It is solidly backed by hard spreadsheet evidence, it has been rigorously tested for algorithmic hallucinations, and it has been fully audited for risk and bias. Because remember, building the chatbot is only half the battle. Defending its logic and understanding its strict limitations in front of a panel of experts, that is the other half. That brings us to our final section, assessments and AI rules. Let's talk about grading and AI limits. Now, what's really interesting here is how you'll be graded across the 50 total marks for this course, and the very strict boundaries we've placed on your use of AI. We have very deliberately layered the AI permissions to perfectly match your growing skill set. For Assessment 1, the discussion question worth 5 marks, it is strictly an individual task with no AI allowed. That's because we really need to test your foundational independent literacy first. But as you move down to the spreadsheet analysis for 10 marks and your group capstone work, we shift gear to AI collaboration. This means you are actively encouraged to use AI to support your drafting, diagnose complex formula errors, and test out sophisticated prompts. Notice that the problem note, worth 3 marks, is just AI planning, so you can brainstorm with it, but that final strategic framing must be entirely yours. The assessments are designed to seamlessly mirror the real-world escalation of AI usage in a corporate environment. Looking at the overall distribution, you have 18 individual marks and 32 group marks. And while your individual foundational skills, like defining a problem clearly and running a clean spreadsheet, absolutely matter, the heavy weighting is deliberately placed on collaborative, defended team output. Business is inherently a team sport, right? Implementing any AI solution safely and effectively across an organization requires deep collaboration, shared accountability, and the ability to align multiple different stakeholders. Breaking down those 32 group marks even further, you'll see the capstone work in progress is worth 7 marks, the final chatbot artifact itself is 15 marks, and the final defense is 10 marks. And I really want to emphasize that last point. Defending the chatbot for 10 marks is almost as vital as building it for 15 marks. If you build a sleek, impressive-looking chatbot, but you totally crumble when a stakeholder asks, exactly how did you verify this data source, or what are the privacy risks of deploying this model to our clients, then you failed the ultimate managerial test. So to ensure you completely ace those assessments, here are the unshakable AI boundaries for the course. First, what's allowed? Using AI for brainstorming, getting assistance with complex, nested spreadsheet formulas, and performing clarity checks on your writing. That is all great. Now, what's forbidden? Replacing your own managerial judgment, allowing the AI to invent facts, which we know as hallucinations, and dodging accountability by saying, well, the AI told me to do it. Absolutely not. And finally, what's required? You must always boldly disclose your AI use. Tell us exactly which tool you used, and critically, what outputs you actively revised, rejected, or verified. Intelligent collaboration with AI is highly encouraged here. Substitution of your brain, that is an immediate red flag. As we wrap up this orientation, I want to leave you with a final checklist that should essentially become your daily mantra. Problem first, evidence always. Understand the AI limits, keep human judgment firmly at the center of it all, and always prepare for stakeholder defense. I want you to carry this provocative thought into session 1. If the internet went down tomorrow, and you could not access your AI tool under any circumstances, could you still verify the math and logically defend the business reasoning of your recommendation? Because if you cannot verify and defend your AI's output without the AI holding your hand, you are simply not ready for the boardroom. I'm incredibly excited to see you develop these vital skills over the semester. Let's get to work.